Hello and welcome to my first and possibly only ever video slash podcasty thing. As my friends will attest, I love to talk, but I really hate to hear the sound of my recorded voice, but we shall see if I can bear it. So this was me at a J-Hope birthday event in London at Cafe Gaza. This is also me. I don't always look this well put together. This was one of the last times we were allowed to socialise, so I've got makeup on and everything. There's my husband, my best friend and me, and my other best friend who I made through BTS, which has been one of the greatest things about finding K-pop is all the wonderful friends I've made. And the most important part is, of course, my children. Here they are, looking beautiful as ever. So why am I here chatting today? Well, some of you may know, but I write a couple of blogs, but they have been on a little bit of hiatus during the pandemic as I haven't really been able to find the motivation to write. I'm hoping to start again soon, and to help me on that journey, I have started doing a 10-week course all about everything Korean, including art, culture, traditional music, all of those sorts of things, through the UK K-pop Academy in London in association with KCC UK. As you can see, this blog is all about my family and the things that I like to do with those, and lots of book reviews because I absolutely love to read. So there's a lot of those on there, but mostly it's about me and my family and all the crazy antics that we get up to as a little family. My second blog is obviously all about my descent into the K-pop hole and Korean dramas, which actually started a few years before I started writing this blog. But this one's literally called Show Me Your Weird, and it is a place where I celebrate everything that makes me me. Weird in my house is a compliment, so please don't think I'm calling myself. I'm not. It just means it's just somewhere to celebrate everything that is special about me, and to share all of my favorite things like my favourite dramas and music. I have drama-free Fridays and music video Mondays. This is a couple of my bands that I like. I'm massively into BTS, The Rose and GOT7, and many more, but obviously it always comes back to BTS because they are my top group, I think. And it's just about sharing all the things that I love. Here's something else that I love. I also really like to draw, so I've got a few of my drawings on there, and also I just like to be my little weird wonderful self. As you can see here, I am at the Harry Potter studio tours, and if you've been there you might be able to guess why I'm lying on the floor. And yes, it was me taking a picture with all my friends standing around me. So getting back to why I'm here today, every week for the KCC UK K-pop Academy we pick up a new topic from traditional Korean music to arts, history, and everything in between, and also sports. So last week we had a wonderful lesson from Master Kim on the martial art Taekwondo. It was so exciting, and it might be something I consider in the future. It might play havoc on my hips, but it still looked really fun. So for homework this week we had to choose one out of the 3 tasks as usual, and I chose to do a profile on a sports and sports member, but I wanted to mix it up and do something a little different every week, so I'm pushing myself and cutting out my comfort zone and doing this wonderful video voiceover podcasty thing. I don't even really know what it is. South Korea lists Taekwondo, baseball and football as their top sports. In all honesty, sport is not really my thing. It's not usually something I am into. But I figured why not have a look into it. I'm a bit of a rugby and ice hockey girl normally, but I thought I'd have a look into football, which I generally only pay attention to during the World Cup. But as I said, I wanted to try something new and interesting, so I'm having a look into South Korean football team Daegu FC, and in particular one of their team players. I do apologise, my knowledge of sports is absolutely terrible, but the good thing about this course is that it's opened up my world into researching and looking into things that I would never have thought to do on my own. I even watched a game this morning between the Pohang Steelers and Daegu FC. I found it really enjoyable. I don't half know what they're doing half the time, but it was really fun. Anyway, on to Daegu FC. Our club was founded as a community club at the end of 2002 and made their debut into the K-League 1 in 2003, where they mostly played in Korean League 1 for the majority of the time, except when they were relegated at the end of 2013 into League 2. By 2017, they had been promoted back to League 1 again. Don't quote me on it, but I think 2018 was a really good year for them as they qualified in the Korean FA Cup, and which meant that they were able to go into the 2019 Asian Championship League. And I feel that this was probably their best season for them. Currently, they've played 7 matches, I think, and they've won 1, drew 3, lost 3. They finished last season in 9th position out of 12, which I think is not great for them because I feel that last year and the year before they finished in 5th position both times. And as I say, I think they had a really good year in 2018. Please don't quote me on that because I don't know for sure. They play out of the DGB Daegu Bank Park, and their current manager is Lee Byung-kun, I think. Their nickname is the Sky Blues, and their mascot is a porcupine called Rika. And I thought to end off this segment, I would just show you a quick look of the brief 2021 team before focusing on the profile for Jeong Seung Won. Jeong Seung Won was born 20th February 1997, which is a spectacular month to be born in, if I don't say so myself. He is obviously a very talented footballer. He plays midfielder for Daegu FC, and obviously, as you can see, he is also very, very handsome, which has garnered him an awful lot of attention outside of the world of football as well. He currently wears the number 18 jersey and has been an active member of Daegu FC since 2017. Obviously a very talented young man as he joined straight from high school. He debuted on May 6, 2017 against Jeongbuk FC. He was nominated for Youth Player of the Year in 2018, and as of 2020 he had played in 91 games over the 4 years and 111 games total if you include Cup and Continental games. In December 2019, he was selected to be part of the South Korean squad for the 2020 AFC Under-23 Championships to be held in Thailand. South Korea won the championships and Jung played in 4 matches. I have now put on the screen a couple of statistics on there. Obviously, he's been playing since 2016 for Daegu FC. He's a right midfielder, and it also has his market value on there. I'm not very good with financial things, so I don't understand that, but I put it on there in case people are interested in that sort of thing. He also was interviewed before the Under-23s tournament in Thailand, and he's got some lovely things to say there about his career and whatnot, which I will add the link to my description at the end. I really enjoyed looking into all the different sports and different sports people, and found that everyone is just as motivated and passionate about their sports as all of my favourite idols are about music. So it's been really, really, really interesting and amazing to look into, and I can't wait to see what next week's class holds for me. Thank you very much for listening, and see you soon.